Hi, I'm Melly, and today I want to talk about why I think social media should be seriously controlled. So, The Social Dilemma is a documentary about how social media affects human behavior through a series of interviews with former employees, very important people from companies like Google, Facebook, TikTok, Pinterest. And what is very disturbing is that these platforms are not tools people use to communicate. They are they are systems carefully designed to influence users on a massive scale never seen before. So after watching the documentary, I became convinced that social media should be controlled for three main reasons. First, because as I said before, these platforms are designed to influence human behavior. Second, because they collect enormous amount of data in order to predict and manipulate users. And finally, because human attention itself has become the product being sold. So, first, the documentary shows how social media platforms are designed to influence behavior. And one of the main people featured in this documentary is Tristan Harris, a former Google design ethicist, and currently is the co-founder of the Center of Human Technology. And Harris explains that many people working in Silicon Valley studied persuasive technology. And what it is persuasive technology? Basically means learning how to influence and modify human behavior through design. So at one point, the documentary compares social media to a slot machine. Harris compares social media to a slot machine. And every time we pick up our phones, refresh a page, or check notifications, we are waiting for some kind of reward, a message, a like. These systems are carefully designed to keep users hooked and constantly engaged. So this leads to my second point. Social media companies collect enormous amount of data in order to predict and manipulate users. Shoshana Zuboff, is the author of The Age of Surveillance Capitalism, and she says that these companies sell certainty. In order to predict behavior, platforms constantly track what we search, what we watch, what keeps us scrolling, and what captures our attention. For me, one of the most disturbing ideas in the documentary is that most users have no idea how much information these companies collect every single day. And finally, this brings me to my third point, that is, we are a product. We are a product. Former Google and Facebook engineer Justin Rosenstein says, if you are not paying for the product, you are the product. And he has a point. I think this sentence perfectly summarizes the documentary. Social media may seem free because users do not pay money to use these platforms, but companies still profit from human attention, behavior, emotions, and personal data. So users are not simply consuming content. Their behavior is constantly being analyzed, predicted, and monetized. So for me, That is what makes this issue so serious. And I think humanity has never experienced manipulation at this scale before. Yet most people still do not fully understand how these platforms work. So to conclude, the social dilemma made me realize that social media is far more powerful than most people think. These platforms are designed to influence behavior and predict users through data collection and profit from human attention. So that is why I believe society needs to take social media much more seriously. People should not only learn how to use these platforms, but also how these platforms use them. Thank you.